Hello all you dinosaurs around you. I'm dressed up like a caveman because I'm over here in the dinosaur time period called the past. All I seen so far is a Apatosaurus, Triceratops, Parasaurolophus, Ankylosaurus and a Brachiosaurus. Speaking of which, I'm going to review a Jim Henson TV show called Dinosaurs. For this opening, I'm going to play the music about dinosaurs. The story. Let's roar the dinosaur way to the story's plot. This show follows the Sinclair family, anthropomorphic dinosaurs living suburban, consumer-driven lives with television, jobs, and taxes. The show uses a comedic, modern-day lens to tackle complex issues like environmentalism, corporate greed, and social prejudices. The dinosaurs really showed us the real comedy and funny bits that was ever showed to us when they made the show. But the reason the season ended was the episode called Changing Nature. The dinosaurs have to go extinct because of the asteroids in real life like a billion years ago. But not in the TV show, because the winter was coming in. Behind the scenes, let's see what the makers created this show to bring dinosaurs to life. The drawer who draws the characters so they know what they look like called Kirk Thatcher, who is a prominent creature designer and puppeteer who designed the characters for the iconic 1991 ABC sitcom Dinosaurs. Working closely with Jim Henson, Thatcher translated early concept drawings into the beloved anthropomorphic puppets that sold the show to the network. The famous 1990s animatronic dinosaur characters come from the groundbreaking ABC sitcom Dinosaurs, 1991 to 1994, developed by Jim Henson Productions. The show featured the Sinclair family, brought to life via advanced full-body animatronic suits and radio-controlled facial expressions developed by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. During the filming of a 1993 episode, the animatronic mechanism controlling the baby's mouth malfunctioned while the cameras were rolling. Instead of breaking character, puppeteer and voice actor Kevin Clash went into a full-in-character tantrum. Clash screamed at the directors using the baby's high-pitched voice, yelling about the puppet being broken and playfully complaining that they needed to take 5. There isn't a lot to say about the behind-the-scenes here, heck. There isn't any time for any more information anyway. The characters. Let's go and see who's coming onto this Jurassic Age. Earl is one of the lead characters in the television series Dinosaurs. Identified as a Megalosaurus, Earl is the 43-year-old head of his family, consisting of his wife Fran, teenage children Robbie and Charlene, mother-in-law Ethel Phillips and infant son baby Sinclair. Married for over 15 years, Earl tends to take his more sensible wife for granted, who often brings him down to earth with a sharp Earl Sneed Sinclair. Earl's own family background is seldom delved into, but he was the class runt in high school and has an estranged sister, country singer, Pearl Sinclair. He is given 2 common nicknames, Pally Boy by Roy Hess and Not the Mama by Baby. Fran is an Allosaurus who is the daughter of Louie and Ethel Phillips. She's very sensible and does nearly all of the housework, especially in the kitchen. She often feels unappreciated and wishes her family would spend more time talking together. As siblings, Robbie and Charlene frequently clash over petty things like room size or sharing, but they ultimately have a close bond as the 2 older kids. They often team up to navigate the strange, corporate-driven world of their prehistoric society and deal with the chaos of their youngest brother, Baby Sinclair. Baby Sinclair is precocious, if bratty, greedy, spoiled, ruthless, selfish, nosy, violent, and whiny child. His catchphrases include "I'm the baby, gotta love me," and "not the mama." The latter is often uttered to his father, Earl Sinclair, whom the baby repeatedly batters with a frying pan and generally disdains, especially in the early episodes. Despite this, he does genuinely love his father and they form a slightly warmer relationship over time. The baby's relationship with his mother, Fran Sinclair, is more stable and mutually affectionate, But the dinosaur child's wisecracks are also aimed at siblings, Robbie and Charlene. Grandmother Ethel often reads to the child, the pair both rejoicing in Earl's many blunders. He is voiced by Kevin Clash, who voiced Elmo from Sesame Street.
I'm vibrating! Balls! You know! Balls!
Jim Henson got the idea of a live-action show featuring animatronic dinosaurs because he was impressed by the technology his creature shop was developing for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990. The same technology was used to create the dinosaurs. Many of the Ninja Turtle suit actors worked as various dinosaur suit actors for the series. The full-size dinosaur costumes came in two parts, a full body suit and a separate animatronic head. The head contained radio-controlled motors that moved the jaw, lips, eyes, and eyebrows. For close-up speaking and lip-sync, the heads were separated and operated by a team of puppeteers. Very little merchandise was created for the show. A handful of small plastic figurines were produced and given away with McDonald's Happy Meals. A baby Sinclair plush doll was also produced. Due to the popularity of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures at the time, a limited line of figures were also produced. Offered exclusively at Disney stores, the figures were soft plastic and lacked the articulation of most action figures available at the time, with most of them only featuring articulated waists that allowed them to be posed on shelves. Although this made the figures unpopular at the time of their release, their limited availability and general poor reception has since made them collector's items. According to the producers, Touchstone Television, owned by Disney, constantly pressured them to cut their budget, which wasn't possible due to the demands of combining live action with puppet animation. Disney finally pulled the plug in the fourth season, citing the show's cost. Variations on a Theme Park, 1994. In which the Wasazo Corporation suffers fatalities due to overworked employees, and forces them to relax in the company amusement park, Wasasoland, was written as a response to the show's cancellation and an explicit shot at the Disney Company and Disney World. Due to this, Touchstone didn't air it as part of the series' original run, and it wasn't seen until the show entered syndication years later. Whenever Monica was on screen, just her head and neck were usually shown. In some wide shots of the outside of the Sinclair house if she was visiting, her body was standing outside, but her head was inside the door. Her entire body was never fully shown. A poster in Robbie's room says Teenage Mutant Ninja Caveman. This is a reference to Jim Henson's work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Michelin Sisti, the body actor for Charlene Sinclair, was the body actor for Michelangelo in the films. He also appeared as a pizza delivery guy in the first film and April's neighbor in the second. When the show aired in Germany, it was handled like a kids' show and generally shown during early morning weekend slots, for example as part of Captain Blue Bar Club from 1993. To emphasize this, dialogue was often changed to be more harmless and kid-friendly. Like when in Little Boy Boo 1992, Robbie tries to scare the baby by telling him a caveman will eat his toes. In the German dub he just says that the caveman will smear mud on his toes. However, even the episodes that dealt with mature topics were broadcast during that time slot, and despite the occasional dialogue change, their overall message was left intact. Also, all of the dark-humored and violent gags, like the totally hidden Predator show, made it uncensored on the air. Okay, time for me to meet my dinosaur friends. So, this is Rabbid, saying goodbye.